Hey everybody, Grateful again. I have a bit of an issue, or have a bit of an issue. See, last time I was recording, and I came down here to open up this hatch so I can go in here and show y'all what's in this little side area. And I didn't stop recording, but the recording device I have decided it wasn't going to record past opening up the hatch. Just wasn't going to do it, which is unfortunate. So I'm on an earlier save, but I don't have, save before I came up here and finished this. It's really not that big a deal. I'm not going to go back and redo the area or reload an area just to show you what's in here because it's not a terrible amount. I mean, there's a few enemies in here. If you have leverage 3, you can open this up and get in here. I don't have leverage 3. I just got lucky an enemy managed to push this piece of cargo out of the way for me. I also came down here and I shot this out. A bunch of mimics fell down here, killed them all. Came over here. There's not a whole lot. And that's pretty much it. So I do apologize that I wasn't able to show you all that. But it should be okay. Again, it's nothing major, nothing crucial. But what I do want to show you, and what is pretty important, is this over here. So this is the greenhouse.
Hey! Hey, over here! Open this door!
We're not going to open the door
Please! Yet. Can you get it open?
Because that sumbitch is annoying. Also, y'all will explode if I get close.
Scan complete. More specimens required. Scan complete.
So these are mind-controlled humans. They are suicide bombers. Seriously, if you get close to one of them, they will explode.
Scan complete.
And that really sucks.
New psionic aptitude available.
Really sucks. Now we are going to help these guys out. We're just going to have to force the telepath up there out of the area, and we're going to do that by hacking this terminal. Very nice. And then we're going to activate the sprinklers.
No!
He, of course, does not like that. And as he's going up, we're going to get ourselves our very first Neuromod. At least we should have it. I guess we don't have it. That is unfortunate and strange because I did scan this guy.
Even if we're dead, it won't be over.
Ah, here it is, under telepathy. Psychoshock. This is very important when fighting.
You're not what they say you are.
Can you hear us?
Rejecting the new cell lines, fighting them off like an antivirus.
How does it feel? Do you remember? The first time you said it was like you were outside yourself, like time itself had bent its knee. waiting for you to decide. You moved my chair without touching it. It gave me chills. The possibilities. You became something new that day. Something higher. I knew then, as I believe now, that our mission is to lift up all humanity in the same way.
Alex! Damn it. Hold on. I'm encrypting the rest of this.
Okay. So I forgot that was there, but that is a pretty interesting cutscene. It's funny that it activated as soon as we installed the neuromods. I mean, kind of sounds like the neuromods are connected to your memories, so that makes sense. I wonder if we put more in, will we remember more? But first, we're gonna have to take care of this teleporter. Anytime you turn on the sprinklers, he comes out. And when he comes out, we have to get close enough to him to actually use this. The reason I keep using the telepath or the side shock on him is because I want to lock down his abilities. I mean, he's pretty harmless without them, as you can see. But otherwise he shoots big balls of energy at you, and those are annoying. More ammo. And now that we've taken care of that, we can rescue these folks.
Dr. Dew, what happened? Where? Oh God, please tell me you killed that thing. I came up here to deploy the EATs, the Eradicator turrets. Then it was like all the color bled from the world. Everything had an edge to it. I couldn't control myself. But the EATs are still in the small arms closet nearby. We could still use them. Here's the code. I'm going to make my way to the cargo bay. Security was supposed to fall back there. Sarah will have my ass if I don't. I'm going to head down to cargo bay. Don't want to make Sarah mad.
This isn't
Even
the
if she
first time a
didn't like
Typhon
it,
organism has
she'll
broken
still find a way to
containment.
take it out on me.
It happened before, shortly after your initial neuromod tests. You and Alex fought about terminating the project, evacuating. But Alex insisted he could control the situation. That's when you began implementing secret contingencies, hiding the plan for your arming key, videos, the January protocol. Your concerns have proven to be correct.
I think this is a science operator right here. Nah, I don't really need that right now. But what we're going to do first is we're going to collect our reward for helping these fine folk. Shotgun shells, very nice.
Did you find the EATs? I hope they shred those things.
I'm working on it, okay? Goodness, ma'am, I just saved your life. I also realized that the audio is just a tad low, so we'll buff that up a little. In game. There you go. That's better. I had turned it down so that my voice would translate better, but I suppose that was too much.
May result in electric shock. If you're having trouble accessing a system, please send a help alert to security.
Alright, there is a small supply closet here. Let's open it up. this is a well-disguised mimic. The first time I came in here, I was trying to pick that up like, hey, why can't I get this med kit? And then it jumped on my face. I was like, oh god! Well played, game. Well played. This is simply another path up to the greenhouse. I do not believe you can get up on top of it, although I may be wrong. Yeah, it looks like we'd have to install or acquire the jumping neuromods. There's one that makes you jump really high, and it is level 3, and you can go anywhere with it. But what we'll do first now is we're going to check out this small arm storage closet. And also this over here. More robots. Ah, greenhouse password. I suppose if you don't invest in hacking, that's how you get into it. I'm not going to go down into the habitation pods just yet, mostly because we can't get in them. We don't have the password yet, and it is locked down. In here we have 2 EATs, a few guns, and a weapon upgrade kit. Not a bad little haul. The EATs are kind of useful in this section, but only if you plan on going all the way over here and going up the elevator. The elevator is deactivated, so you'll need to have hacking 4 to get it to work. I don't have that right now, and I also don't need it.
Error. Attitude adjustment required. Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Yeah, we'll explore this area. I'll just take care of him a little bit. So deep storage is where the arming key is to blow this place up. We're not going down there yet. I am going to check out Alex's room first and see what all I can get in there. This is the lift. It is hacking 4. I don't have that yet. I don't intend to get it just yet. Mostly because I don't need to.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
That's a thermal phantom. They are bastards. I'm not fighting this one right now.
Error log submitted.
That is to the bridge. We'll check that out in a bit. As you can see, there's several, I guess subsections of this area.
Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
It's a fairly extensive area. There's lots of content to explore.
Yesterday's batch was an abysmal failure. Piss-poor route initiation. However, Dr. Lin from Psychotronics was kind enough to provide me with a sample of material that should multiply the effectiveness of the phytohormones when applied to already mature plants. I expect reduced time to maturity, increased yield, and an above-normal salutary effect. Hopefully, it doesn't taste like shit. I just need permission to run the plan through the fabricator.
I forgot these guys are here.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
So this is actually a mirror here. Here's this dude over here. And now we're gonna fight that because we are right next to him.
Even if we're dead, it won't be over.
Several ways to go about here. Goodness. Yeah, thermal phantoms. They suck. Glue is also ineffective against them. Don't even try. They'll just break out of it. Okay. Oh man, where is he? I guess we're just gonna have to shoot him. No wave. Let's go ahead and eat some of this. That wasn't too bad. These guys are all, or I thought these guys were mimics, but they're not. There were a few mimics when I busted this, jumped out. No more diversions. Let's have at it.
Captain? I thought your shift isn't for another 2 hours, but I need you to come in now. Is everything okay? No, it's not. Stop by my cabin first. Bring the gun from my safe. Transmitting the key code. Right away, Captain.
Aha, the golden gun. The golden gun is the upgrade to the pistol. That's why I haven't really been putting a lot of points into the pistol, because we're about to get a better version. But first, let's check this out.
You used to sneak into my room when we were kids, hack into my computer. I still remember when you ruined my Galactic Conquistador save files. I broke your arm when I found out. I regret that now. But I'm still not fond of you messing with my stuff.
Good morning, Talos. Our resident counselor, Dr. Cole, would like to encourage anyone experiencing symptoms of disturbed sleep, chronic stress, or anxiety to schedule an appointment in the trauma center.
Nice portrait of the Yu family there. We are not going to hack into this yet. Simply put, we get the passcode later, and I don't really feel like getting hacking for right now. But I am going to get leverage too. Because with this, we can access something very special.
Once things get as bad as they probably are, your only option is to escape. Get the word out about what's happening on Talos 1. Alex has a private escape pod. It's locked up. I made a copy of the key and hid it on top of the data tower, near the chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Listen, there's more at stake this time than just us, or this station. If just one of those creatures made it back home, then we're lost. I keep having this dream. I'm just staring into the black between the stars. There's something there. I know there is. I just can't see it. But it sees me. I can feel it. Hate us. I know you know what I'm talking about. Or you will, soon.
Ominous. And fairly accurate. But I think the most interesting thing is that that's the private escape pod. And our past self is telling us that we should use it, when our past self told us that we had to blow up the station. So it's almost like our past self changed his mind.
Good afternoon, Talos. The time is now
Which
12
is
p.m.
weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense. We read in those files that Morgan was experiencing some personality drift. So I don't know. I guess he's had some time to think. He's felt had a couple of different mind wipes. You know, it's pretty interesting. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to check out the bridge, and then we'll do deep storage next time, and the habitation pods. But the bridge is pretty important. Oh wow, it's a lot of blood. I wonder where it's coming from. This is actually a pretty great place to hide. I'm surprised he died up here. Or maybe he just put a cap in himself. Yeah, looks like he did just that.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Okay, so that is the nightmare. It sucks a lot. I'm not really equipped to fight it here, but I probably can. So let's see how this works. Shotguns at the ready.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
Goodness. Yeah. So I don't know if you noticed, but there was a timer up in the corner. And it's basically for running away. Running away or evading it. Now, the thing that makes the nightmare an absolute bitch to fight is that it just soaks damage. It's a huge bullet
More
sponge.
specimens required.
And you don't really have an effective way to fight it, like, straight up. I mean, the recycler does do a lot of damage to it, and it can be pretty useful, but I don't have a lot of those charges right here. We are gonna cheese it.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
Stop. Just die. Yeah, this guy does a ton of damage. He also shoots big lasers at you, which had the most bullshit tracking and phasing I've ever seen. You're not making things any easier. Don't be right underneath it. It'll stomp on you and do a lot of damage. Success. Alright, so I fought this guy once, I will never fight him again. There is no reason to fight the nightmare. And it does continually respawn. It's like a wandering boss that you just can't get rid of. And it doesn't have any good drops. It just doesn't. Like, you just get pieces of the Typhon or the Typhon organs for your materials. And that's it. And as you saw right there, I just put like, I want to say at least 20 or 25 shotgun shells into this thing and killed it. Maybe an exaggeration, but still, it soaks a lot of resources. And the fact that it keeps coming back, and the fact that it doesn't offer any substantial rewards, it kind of makes you wonder, like, what were they thinking in the when they put it in here. It's like, is it just gonna be an asshole that bothers you every so often? Because that's pretty much what it turns out to be. And it's simply put, it's not worth fighting at all.
Coming through.
Right. So that is a nice little way to sneak around the enemies in the lobby or in the bridge and get a quick check on your surroundings before going in.
Operator approach. Careful, inspecting. Your suit integrity is compromised. Let me fix that. Job done.
Thank you. Get some more psi hypo. Get our psi powers back up.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
I still have a recycler charge. I kind of want to take this guy out in one shot. Oh, it didn't. Lovely. We'll leave that and that. Ah, here it is. Well, I don't really need that right now, so I guess I'll leave that. But this is what I wanted to open up. Because that's a pretty valuable safe, especially for being a simple level 1 lock. You know, I'd expect it
Good afternoon, Talos.
to have a higher
Safety
rating.
aboard Talos 1 is everyone's responsibility. Send all help requests or concerns to security@talos.
New psionic aptitude available.
I am looking if there are any explosives nearby. I don't think there are. So we're gonna sneak attack. And we'll use our last recycler charge. There we go. That's about how much damage it should be doing. Just gotta make sure you catch it in the full explosive. Or the full attack to the explosion. This is kind of funny. This isn't actually a glass screen, it's a camera.
Moving.
Executive, R&D, engineering. Check it out. That's where we caught the nightmare. Get the area map over here. Thank you.
What do you have for me, Cothran?
Chief, yeah, so I checked that flight plan for the volunteer shuttle like you requested. You're right, it went dark for 12 minutes before it resumed a path towards Earth, but at a slightly different trajectory than before. It's almost unnoticeable, like it left from a different part of the station or changed its flight pattern around Talos.
12 minutes? What about the other shuttles?
It's only the volunteer shuttles, but it's all of them. They go dark 8 to 10 minutes after leaving the station, then suddenly reappear. The VIP shuttles don't show the same irregularity.
Got it. Don't talk to anyone about this.
About what, Chief?
Exactly. Good work, Matt. Elazar out. I got an SOS from a Kirk Remmer. I was gonna route him to security, but we got cut off. He said he was at the escape pods in life support.
So call Chief Show up in deep storage. I'm not a network engineer.
You're his supervisor?
Lady, do you people even know what is happening down here? One of my cargo bays is blown wide open, and I've got multiple MIAs. Please tell me there's a medical team on the way.
I'm sorry, I don't know, but I can relay your message to Dr. DeVries and...
Christ, I've gotta go.
Ah, goodness. You know, when I turned on my psychoscope earlier and looked around, I was expecting it to pick up these guys. So if you didn't read this, basically one of the shuttles left right before the alarms went off for the Typhon. And there's a shuttle which could possibly have a couple Typhon on it. And if it lands on Earth, that would be catastrophic. Now, they got checked, and we don't know because the check was negative, but then, you know, mimics and everything. Could have missed them. So what are we going to do? Well, better safe than sorry.
This is Captain Jada Marks. I'm setting down for posterity my deliberation over the fate of the shuttle Advent. I'm unable to determine with confidence if the Advent departed before being contaminated by the life forms presently overwhelming Talos 1. Best guess, based on telemetry data, Advent departed approximately 30 minutes prior to the first incident report logged by security. 30 minutes. It is within that narrow gap of uncertainty I must decide whether or not to remote detonate the shuttle and its 5 passengers. They may very well be flying a cargo hold full of mimics to an unsuspecting Earth. They may not.
Captain! We could sure as hell use that golden gun right about now!
I don't... Alex, this is Captain Marks. I'm calling to let you know I've authorized a full evacuation of Talos 1. I've tried to issue a mayday to Earthside operations, but our external communication systems are malfunctioning. If you're still with us, we're keeping our posts until the last pods are safely away. Marks out.
Pretty intense. Speaking of life pods and medkits. Wait, there's a phantom here? Ow. I don't care if you see me. Oh. Oh. I forgot that was there. Oops. So these are escape pods. You can close them up, get in them, and hit the launch button.
This escape pod is currently experiencing a malfunction. Engineering has been notified. Please use another.
But yeah, it won't even let you take off. You can open up all of them. There's one that's got some stuff in it. I don't remember which one it is. And it's not very good stuff. It's like spare parts. Yeah, none of them have anything in them. That is unfortunate. Right. So that's it for the bridge. We got what we needed. We killed this guy. Nothing left for us to explore. So I'm gonna wrap this up real quick, and then we'll have our next episode, which will have some very nice story progress. And of course, we're gonna keep looking into why we're getting conflicting messages from our past selves. See y'all then.